Imagine a microburst kind of like taking a water balloon and then just dropping it when it hits the ground and that water goes everywhere. It'd be the same with the wind, that air-cooled air with it too. That's where we get those intense bursts of wind from. Now when it comes to us, no microbursts anytime soon, but we're kind of waiting and seeing just how the storms hold together from Iowa. We sit at a 3 to 4 out of 5 when it comes to our severe weather threat level. 4 meaning higher chances and higher impacts, but 3, nothing to sneeze at, of course. We are looking at all threats in play after 7 p.m., so we still have at least another 3 hours or so before storms even get close to us. And because we're at a more elevated risk for severe weather, there are potentially some higher end threats. May see some wind gusts exceed 75 miles per hour, or we could get a couple stronger tornadoes. So of course we'll keep you up to speed on how these things evolve over the rest of this evening. By the way, we're kind of split in our viewing area. So basically imagine where Oregon is. If you're west of Oregon, you're at the 4 level kind of threat. East of Oregon at a 3. And this is because storms are expected to slowly weaken as they work their way eastward. And now a few spots just got a new tornado watch. That is most of our viewing area into southern Wisconsin. That watch out until midnight. 9 p.m. for northwest Illinois. Rest of the area, no watch yet, but an extension still may come depending on how quickly those storms arrive. So it may take until a little closer to the storm arrival before we see any other additional watches get issued. Keeping an eye on one severe thunderstorm, but that looks to track more towards Madison and away from Monroe and Greene counties. We'll monitor that one and really watch this whole line of activity. There have been some confirmed tornadoes in Iowa with this squall line. It's this activity in Kansas City area and northern Missouri that we have to watch, because that's probably more likely going to track closer towards us. We'll have to see how those blow up across Iowa once they get there. So things are quiet right now, but general timing wouldn't bring the storms in until a little closer to 7 o'clock or later. So look for those to be arriving a little closer to sunset tonight for the majority of us. Got a lot of good severe weather ingredients in play. The one question still lingering, we do see these storms come in after sunset, so that does mean a more stable environment. So how well do all of these ingredients hold together and overcome some of that unfavorable timing? So storms could weaken a little as they work their way eastward, but we'll have to see just how well they're able to hold it together. Future tracks showing a pretty intense line of thunderstorm activity all through this evening across Iowa. Then as those storms arrive at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, still seeing some pretty strong, more intense ones on future track radar, but they begin to break up a little bit, and that could be an indication of that unfavorable environment coming through. So of course we'll keep you up to speed all throughout the rest of this evening on how these storms evolve.